Maura Murray, born May 4, 1982, is an American woman who disappeared on the evening of February 9, 2004, after a car crash on Route 112 near Woodsville, New Hampshire, a village in the town of Haverhill, after midnight on Monday, February 9th. Murray used her personal computer to search MapQuest for directions to the Berkshires and Burlington, Vermont. The first reported contact Murray had with anyone on February 9th was at 1 p.m. when she emailed her boyfriend, "I love you more, stud. I got your messages, but honestly, I didn't feel like talking too much of anyone. I promised to call today though. Love you, Maura." She also made a phone call inquiring about renting a condominium at the same Bartlett, New Hampshire, condo association with which her family had vacationed in the past. Telephone records indicate the call lasted 3 minutes. The owner did not rent the condo to Murray. At 1:13 p.m., Murray called a fellow nursing student for reasons unknown. On the afternoon of Monday, February 9th, at 1:24 p.m., Murray emailed a work supervisor of the nursing school faculty that she would be out of town for a week due to a death in her family. According to her family, the family had not experienced a death. She also said she would contact them when she returned. At 2:05 p.m., Murray called a number which provides recorded information about booking hotels in Stowe, Vermont. The call lasted approximately 5 minutes. At 2:18 p.m., she telephoned her boyfriend and left a voice message promising him they would talk later. This call ended after 1 minute. In her car, Murray packed clothing, toiletries, college textbooks, and birth control pills when her room was searched later. Campus police discovered most of her belongings packed in boxes and the art removed from the walls. It is not clear whether Murray packed them that day, but police at the time said she had packed between Sunday night and Monday morning. On top of the boxes was a printed email to Murray's boyfriend, indicating trouble in their relationship. Around 3:30 p.m., she drove off the campus in her black 1996 Saturn sedan. Classes at the university had been cancelled that day due to a snowstorm. At 3:40 p.m., Murray withdrew $280 from an ATM. Closed-circuit footage showed she was alone. At a nearby liquor store, Murray purchased about $40 worth of alcoholic beverages, including Bailey's Irish Cream, Collier, vodka, and a box of Fromsja wine. Security footage again shows she was alone when she made that purchase. At some point in the day, she also picked up accident report forms from the Massachusetts Registry of Motor Vehicles. Murray then left Amherst between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m., presumably via Interstate 91 North. She called to check her voicemail at 4:37 p.m., the last recorded use of her cell phone. To date, there is no indication she had informed anyone of her destination, or any evidence that she had chosen one. 7:27 p.m. report of car accident at some time after 7 p.m. A Woodsville, New Hampshire, resident heard a loud thump outside her house. Through her window, she could see a car up against the snowbank along Route 112, also known as Wild Amanuset Road. The car pointed west on the eastbound side of the road. At 7:27 p.m., the local woman reported the car accident on the sharp corner of Route 112, adjacent to her home. She telephoned the Grafton County Sheriff's Department at 7:27 p.m. to report the accident, according to the 911 log. The woman claimed to have seen a man smoking a cigarette inside the car. However, she later stated that she had not seen a man or a person smoking a cigarette, but rather had seen what appeared to be a red light glowing from inside the car. However, she later stated that she had not seen a man or a person smoking a cigarette, but rather had seen what appeared to be a red light glowing from inside the car, potentially from a cell phone. A passing motorist, a school bus driver who lived nearby, stopped at the scene. They saw the car, as well as a young woman walking around the vehicle. The responding officer and the bus driver drove around the area, searching for Murray. Just before 8 p.m., EMS and a fire truck arrived to clear the scene. By 8:49 p.m., the car had been towed to a local garage. At about 9:30 p.m., the responding officer left. A week after Murray's disappearance, her father and boyfriend were interviewed by CNN's American Morning. Murray's family expanded their search into Vermont, dismayed that authorities there had not been informed of her disappearance. Although missing person cases are normally handled by local and state police, the FBI joined the investigation 10 days after she disappeared. The FBI interviewed family from Massachusetts, and the Haverhill police chief announced that the search was now nationwide. 10 days after her disappearance, New Hampshire Fish and Game conducted a second ground and air search, using a helicopter with a thermal imaging camera, tracking dogs and cadaver dogs. Murray's older sister discovered a ripped white pair of women's underwear lying in the snow on a secluded trail French Pond Road on February 26. But DNA tests found that the underwear did not belong to Murray. At the end of February, the police returned the items found in Murray's car to her family. On March 2nd, the family checked out of their motel, exhausted from the search. Fred Murray returned nearly every weekend to continue searching. In April, Haverhill police informed him of complaints of trespassing on private property. The March 2004 disappearance of Brianna Maitland in Montgomery, 66 miles, 110 kilometers away from Murray's last sighting in Woodsville, drew comparisons from media and law enforcement due to the similarities in disappearances. However, state police have stated there are no links between the two cases. In April and again in June, New Hampshire and Vermont police dismissed any connection between Murray's case and Maitland's. In a press release, they stated they believed that Maura was headed for an unknown destination and may have accepted a ride in order to continue to that location, adding that they had discovered no evidence that a crime had been committed. They dismissed the possibility of a serial killer being involved. 19 years after Maura Murray's disappearance, family still pushing to generate new leads on missing UMass student. In September 2021, authorities found bone fragments at the base of Loon Mountain, but the remains were not identified as belonging to Maura Murray. In July 2022, officials conducted a fresh ground search of a large area off Route 112. They said they received no new information to prompt the search and did not reveal if any evidence was found. In 2023, the latest push by Maura Murray's family is a billboard campaign that is saturating New Hampshire and Massachusetts. The family said it's already generating new leads. You cannot go into Boston from the south without seeing a big giant billboard in your face every day with Maura's information. Julie Murray said, "My dad is so happy about that." Julie Murray is also taking to TikTok to spread awareness and facts about her sister's case. Officials with the New Hampshire Attorney General's office have said not all adult missing persons cases are concerning, but given the circumstances, this one is very concerning, and that's why there's been an ongoing criminal investigation. On her 38th birthday, the family of Maura Murray has launched a new website, hoping it will lead to answers in her disappearance. Murray's disappearance has been cited as the first crime mystery of the social media age and generated speculation from the media and the public, specifically on the internet, in online forums and message boards. On the internet, Maura's disappearance is the perfect obsession, a puzzle of clues that offers a tantalizing illusion. If the right armchair detective connects the right dots, maybe the unsolvable can be solved. Authorities focused their attention on the basement of the home, where they dug through the property amid speculation that there might be a body buried. Investigators also used ground-penetrating radar and police K9 South, but found no signs of human remains, according to the report. Meanwhile, Murray's family has created a GoFundMe page to be able to pay for their continued search efforts. Murray would be 40 years old today and would celebrate her 41st birthday in May. She has green, blue eyes and was last known to have light brown hair. She's around 5 feet 7 inches tall. After an extensive search came up with nothing, and little evidence accrued years later with Murray's potential age. Now family members, including her sister, Julie, are fed up with the little she supposedly has to go on concerning updates in her siblings' case. Per Western Mass News, so far, there are no other significant updates as the 20-year mark approaches on February 4, 2024.